I still take some of my street stuff to the internet because I know on the internet people play dirty. People trying to get you out the way. They hating on your views. They don't want you with views. They don't want to see you be successful on YouTube. So I be like, oh, okay, I see him. I see what he doing. I see how they moving. You know, so that's why I watch a lot of stuff. You know, I pay attention. And a guy I was going at the other day, and he was just talking about you and Vlad, and he said academics, and I was like, he's like, you want to be like them? I was like, they have millions of subscribers. Of course I want to be like that. That's what I'm striving to get. That's what I want to look to, because I tell people, for me, coming from the hood, you know, coming from federal prison, now I'm home, and I see I could sit in my house or in an office space and with a mic and just talk my talk. Why not? I can make legal money, and I won't have to get out and do no kind of violent, no crime. Man, I'm with that. But back to you with the artist, I have an artist. He been in Angola, from the hood, uptown. He a gangster, but he not putting out gangster music. He made music for the women. And I looked at him, I was like, he said, bro, think about it. Why would I put out something? I really used to live that. And everybody trying to cover that market. I'm going over here, what, for the ladies. When you get the women, the men gonna come. And I was like, okay. And he went and did a video, he got the song. It's nice song, nice video. And I'm like, okay. But I haven't let people know this is my artist, because you know what I got going on, and you might have some rappers out there might like him, might feel like, boy, you a dope artist, but because you affiliated with gangster, I ain't messing with you. So that's why I don't announce this my artist or this my people, or y'all check this out, because I don't want what I got going on to affect him.
Would you announce it like once he reached a certain level of success?
Yes.
Once it was like too late to undo it?
Yeah, I'm like, nah. Yeah.
I get that. But okay, what you were saying before though is like, with me, Vlad, I mean, the only argument you can really make is that our content is so divisive and so bad for the culture that's why nobody should want to be like us. Because if you look at me, Ak, and Vlad, like, we're three of the people that kind of like figured out the internet and how content making on the internet was going to work way before a lot of other people. You know, Vlad's been doing this shit like on YouTube for like almost 20 years. You know, like Ak was like the first person really documenting like street beef on YouTube and making these little videos about it and shit like that. And, you know, he's learned a lot. You know, the way he used to talk about the Chicago shit was very disrespectful. He'd be making up all these little nicknames and turning everybody into like the Wolverine of Chirac, all that kind of crazy shit. But, you know, from my perspective, it's like, if there's a market for that kind of content where people want to find out what's going on in the minds of all these young street rappers, I mean, somebody's gonna have to supply it. And for me personally, like, I love that shit. Like, I've always loved that shit, even if I'm not directly a part of it. But that's the thing, is that me, Ak, and Vlad are all not directly a part of it. Ak's from fucking Jamaica, Vlad's he's from the Bay Area, but he's an older guy and everything like that. You know, it's like, to a lot of people, they feel like, oh, these are just not your stories to be telling. But a lot of times it takes an outsider to really be able to document that shit. Although now you see a lot more people that are really from that environment coming into that world and making noise.
Let me tell you the thing that gets to me with people in general. I'm going to use me for example. I have a channel. So people be like, hey, I think you should do this, and this. Well, why are you good at telling me? Won't you do your own thing? Do your channel. Don't worry about what I got going. You trying to tell me what you think I should do, want to argue with me about what I have going on. It's a lot of people been out here 20-some years wasn't doing nothing. When I come home, Adam, and got on that internet, started telling my hood stories, so a few of my homies, they start, so I'm like, boy, I provide a job, I get y'all ideas, so now we rolling, you know? So now, people now got a sense of, man, I see this working, or I like this, so they see, you know, people coming to their page, and it's like, okay, pretty cool, you know? So now you want to look at the giants. You want to look at the no-jumpers, like you said, the Vlad, academics. You want to look at their channel and be like, another one, Cam Capone. You want to look at them and be like, okay, I want to be successful like that. I want to take something from their page. Because when I saw your podcast with all those other guys, I was like, I'm about to do that. I'm about to get me some people and start a podcast and let them bring content to my page, bring me different audience, different views. Because mind you, my YouTube channel come from me and my hood stories. I haven't lived that much in my life to keep telling hood stories. I got locked up when I was 23.
Right.
So, yeah.
But that's what happens to everybody, like especially somebody like 1090 Jake, who I'm sure you're familiar
1090,
with.
yeah, man. Shout out to 1090 Jake.
He came in the game doing prison stories, talking about his experience being locked up, talking about all the street crap that he'd been involved with, whatever. Then he kind of pivots into like talking to other people who've had crazy, you know, life stories and stuff like that. And then at a certain point, he kind of pivoted into just like making videos talking about, you know, rap shit, snitching shit, street shit in general. So he started out with his own life experience, and then like once he kind of ran out of shit that he could say about himself, he pivots into like, let's tell other people's stories and let's try to be at the forefront of that, which makes a shitload of sense. But like he came into it building a channel off of the fact that he was able to, you know, authentically tell a lot of these stories.
Let me tell you another guy that's underrated that people need to interview. Old Dan TV. It's called Paperwork Kings.
Okay.
He been covering the Young Dolph case for like about 3 years now, or however long it's been going on. He's very entertaining, but nobody don't want to interview him, but they all want his paperwork. They all want his information.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
And I be like, man, Old Nan is called Old Nan King and Old Nan King Paperwork. Man, this guy be coming with, and he's very entertaining. And they don't want no smoke with him on there, because he be going at everybody. But a lot of people hit him up behind the scene to get paperwork, to get information on people. But nobody want to show this man love, and they want to go get all the information from him. He's from Carolina, but he live in Atlanta, man. And then Old Nan, check him out, Old Nan King Paperwork, Old Nan TV. Man, he got real underrated, man. And he do just like how 1090 Jake, but he do the music. He's more entertaining. He go hard, man. But they know each other too. Them two, I think, know each other. But I just like to look at a lot of these guys' platforms, and I take a little here, a little there, a little there. And even the stuff I'm not going to use, I still take it in and be like, okay, I see where he went wrong, so I'm going to go this route. You know, I like to see people getting money, and it's legal money. You know, with my little channel, I had to do my taxes, Adam, and I made $135,000. So I was like, man, okay, I'm doing something just for me, not selling drugs, not, you know, doing something illegal. I'm able to sit down, and this phone right here, this is the phone I use, this cell phone right, my Galaxy. I literally will post this phone like right here. Well, what's up, this OG gig? And I post it on YouTube. I use this phone right here.
Right.
And I got an iPad. I wind up investing in an iPad. Little money. Once I got a little money, I started investing in myself. But
a lot of my old videos were from when I first started in like 2015, 2014, 2016. They got many, many millions of views. Were all just my phone.
Yes, and this is another thing. This be the problem with a lot of people, because they want to start a podcast and then they'll shut it down because they want to do what Adam have. You got to crawl before you walk. You can't get all the state-of-the-art stuff. If you got to start out in the car, start out in the basement, my thing is, as long as you're doing something positive. I mean, you know, everybody's not going to be successful at it, but it's all on your working relationship too.
Right.
If you nasty, don't want to deal with certain people, it's going to happen. Because you notice this, how a lot of people are always try to attack you and Vlad, but people be dying to come on your channel and Vlad's channel.
Right.
You know, so I be like, I just sit back and laugh, but I witness this stuff. I be like, now, you know good well if Adam give you a call, you going up there. Because it's a big opportunity to promote, talk about anything you want to talk about. But if we can't get there, we're going to hate on it.
Right.
That's just how we always been.